Your finger was over the camera.
Yeah, your finger.
Right, so I start off my speech with questions first. I know that in this room, I'm the only, well, us two, the only female, black females in here with natural hair. What is one thing, when you hear black women hair, what is it that you think of?
Weave.
Obviously. Bundles. Okay, so my speech is I want to give you guys information on black hair. I am natural. If I say not now, I have weave, but my hair is in its natural state. I didn't start off that way. I was born that way, but I was looking up on the internet trying to figure out just some things about my hair, trying to figure out how to moisturize it, make sure that my hair stays nice and shiny and beautiful looking. And I came across a Yahoo's answer page that said, how do black girls get their hair so straight? And at first, I kind of felt offended a little bit. I felt like that was a little bit borderline racist. But then I thought again, well, not everyone knows about black hair. Of course I do because I'm black. But there are Asians, there are white women, there are all types of other women, Latinos, Latinas that don't know about black hair. So, growing up, I've always had people ask, can I touch your hair? How'd you put your hair in that? Referring to sew-ins. How'd your hair grow? From one day I went to having short ponytail to the next day having long hair. These are questions black girls go through for their entire life. And I kid you not, it is tiring. So, history, a little bit of history on it. In the 1700s, when slavery started and they brought us over here to America, our non-European textured hair to the Europeans were called wool. And the European hair, the long, straight, silky hair, was considered good hair, which is where the phrase comes from, good hair, because our hair was considered bad. So, in the 1900s, we have Madam C.J. Walker. She was the first woman, not black nor white, but woman in general in America, to come up with hair products and become successful, and she was a multi-millionaire. And then we have Mr. Garrett A. Morgan. He was a sewing machine repairman in Kentucky, and he figured out how to use this solution that they use to make wool smoother when they were sewing. And he came up with the relaxer. And the relaxer was used among men a lot in the 1900s. I don't know if you've ever seen the old movies where like the black guys have really slicked hair, a little part right here. You know, that was the thing back then. And then in the 60s, we had Cicely Tyson. She's on the cover of Jet magazine with her hair in cornrows. This was revolutionary because black women were afraid to embrace their natural hair because of, you know, history. Sorry. And then we have Miss Angela Davis. She was a political activist. She was one of the first women to actually wear her hair out, its natural state, big afro, tight curls, just doing her thing. She was part of the Black Power movement also in 1973. Sorry. This here is Bo Derek. She wore cornrows. And yes, she's Caucasian. She wore cornrows in the movie 10. This is where we started to notice that people were starting to accept us for who we are in our hair. And of course, that means that in the 80s and the 90s, that is when black hair took over, and we have in the 90s a lot of women wearing black hairstyles like poetic justice braids, plaits like the ones I have in my head now. And in the 2000s, we have people like Viola Davis wearing her natural hair at the Emmys on the red carpet. And then we have Kimberly Elise wearing her natural hair on the red carpet. We have Uzu Aduba from Orange is the New Black wearing her natural hair. And we also have Lupita Nyong'o, from 12 Years a Slave wearing her natural hair on the red carpet. This, for me, I thought was overwhelmingly, it was revolutionary. So stuff like this is what made me decide to go natural. Now, getting relaxers are not fun. Not at all. You have to sit there and it stinks and it's just not fun. So that's when I decided to go natural. And there are hairstyles that, you know, black women like to use, which is like this is the Marley twist. It's famous right now. Then we have hairstyles like the Ghana braids. We have box braids. We have Senegalese twists, yarn braids, crochet hair, faux locks. We also have the sew-in, which is, if you've never seen how a sew-in starts, it's with cornrows and they sew it in. And then we have the natural hair state. Nowadays, in 2015, natural hair is everywhere. It's everything. And that is basically my informative. So, any questions?
What's your favorite thing about having your hair natural?
I love it. It just, I don't have to really worry about, like, in 6 weeks, my new growth, which is when your hair starts coming out because you have hair growing. I don't have to worry about that. I just let it go. For me personally, when I was getting perms, it was just destroying my hair. I had broke ends. My hair was like falling out. I had bald spots because like the perm would burn my head. And like now my hair it's growing, it's healthy, it's beautiful. I love it.
Gorgeous.
Thank you. And then like if I did want long hair like yours, like last week I had a sew-in. I just took it out.
I'm pretty jealous of that.
And it's just I can do so much with my hair now. Any more questions?
This presentation, it kind of like, I can relate to it. I don't have hair, but the thing is, I work with like teenagers.
Okay.
And they have black hair, and sometimes they get insecure of their natural hair.
Right.
So like you said, every time they got like a new girl grown out, they like, oh, we gotta run to the store.
Yeah,
and spend so much money
exactly.
and get it done, and they won't wear their hair natural. And you're right, the perm does burn off the hair and all that stuff. But I think it also comes with like our society, like, you know, they see people in commercials that have the long straight hair. They want that natural flow and all that stuff.
Yeah, and it's just like growing up for me, I grew up in Miami in Coral Gables where it was 6 black kids in our school. So I obviously wanted my hair permed so I could fit in with my friends.
Right.
Then of course when I moved here and I became my own person,
Yes.
and I figured out like what the heck? Like, this is me. Like, if they don't love it, then so what?
That's what's happening now. Like, I have friends, they like posting Twitter pages.
Yeah.
Facebook. It's not natural hair.
Natural hair.
And they grow up beautiful. But
thank you. So, my critique. Oh, there's a wall here.
All right, we're going to be doing the critique. First and foremost, fantastic presentation.
Thank you.
It opens up the eye. It's kind of like a borderline touchy topic for most people to even approach. My best friend, he's African American, and I remember we were sitting actually in my balcony, and I did have a conversation. I'm like, bro, tell me about different hairstyles. I'm like, make me, you know, because I'm like, I've never really asked somebody. So he actually went, you know, through the whole spiel of things. It was